Okay, hello everybody. Also a warm welcome by me to this year's Shopware Community Day. Tastes better with cream, whipped cream or buttercream or chocolate cream or whatever cream you like on your cake. But why the hell am I talking about cream and cake at an e-commerce event? I will come back to that point later, but first let's take a look back. Last year we introduced Shopware 6. We did rebuild Shopware from ground up. A totally new next-generation core with state-of-the-art technology. And of course, we also did rework the way how to manage and present content in your store. Shopware has always been a pioneer in integrating content and commerce. And we've always been asked, why? Why do we do this in first place? Why are we investing so much time and, of course, so much money in developing tools for content management? I will try to answer you this question in this talk. Reason number one, the e-commerce world is getting more and more complex. So many tasks, so many to-dos for you as a merchant you have to consider. For example, your daily business. You have to manage your product catalog, fulfill orders, communicate with your customers. Or the legal aspects you have to consider, also getting quite a lot these days. Or the hosting. Today, we already saw the introduction of Shopware Cloud, an effort by us to simplify e-commerce for everyone. Or think of marketing campaigns, SEO, and so on, and so on, and so on. And of course, delivering and managing content. So sure, there are many CMS tools out there who do a great job, but you would have to learn another tool and you would have to maintain a second system for the content. So that's the reason why we built the shopping experiences. Since the first introduction, the first preview of Shopware 6 last year, we did already build some nice features to make content management easier for you. For example, the drag and drop page builder. No code needed for building up your storefront with pre-designed blocks responsive and including elements like forms. Or the multiple assignments so that you don't have to build a new layout for every category. Or the overrides and data mapping to fill the multiple assignments with category data. The translation to make internationalization simpler. And of course, the quick view and the scroll navigation as professional features, which help you to stand out from your competitors. And we are getting a lot of feedback by you on these features, and we will continue to improve those based on your feedback. For example, we will give you more options to customize sections, blocks, or elements to make it easier for you to design your content. We want to make it easier for you to create and manage individual forms with the form builder. And we will improve the data mapping so that it's easier for you to fill the layouts which are assigned to a lot of categories. All in all, we are doing content by ourselves because we want to make it easier for every merchant to manage and deliver content in an e-commerce world getting more and more complex. Reason number two, e-commerce today is much more than selling physical products. Content gets more and more important as a differentiator. For example, you want to give information about your products, background on ingredients, the origin, or the manufacturing process you see in this example here. Or you might want to inform your customers about yourself. Tell your story. Who are you? What drives you? These things are getting more and more important to know from the consumers. In a study made last year by Euromonitor International, which is a global market research company, on the top 10 emerging consumer trends for the next years, they call this the race of the conscious consumer. People want to know, where is the product from? What's the background? They want to know, is it regional? Is it sustainable? What about the manufacturing process, the materials, and who is behind the product? And they are willing to pay more for the products if they have this background information. Another example for the use of content would be you give advice on handling, or you give inspiration, like recipes and so on. This adds a lot of value and makes products more desirable. Think of presentation in local stores. Think of shopping windows. They are not only boring shelves of plain products, they are arranged in an inspirational settings. And you should try to bring this to the digital world. All in all, this helps you to build a brand. And by the way, those examples you have seen on the side here are all built on Shopware 6 shopping experiences. So, why is Shopware doing content? Because content is what helps you sell your products. Content is getting more and more important for your customers, therefore for you and, of course, for us. But beware the gap. People love to get informed about the products, about the company. They love to get inspired. And they like to use the merchants or the brands' websites for that. But when they start the actual search to buy a product, they often leave a brand website. They go directly to Amazon, or they ask Google, what are the best buying options? So it's not only important to be also at Amazon or other marketplaces, which, by the way, is also easily possible with Shopware 6 and the new Shopware markets. No, it's also absolutely important to merge content for inspiration and the commerce actions themselves, to make the step from finding inspiration to buying much easier and not losing your customers. And this brings me to reason number 3. The seamless merging of content and commerce components. We already started a deep integration of content into commerce functionalities and vice versa. For example, we made it possible for you to customize listing and shop pages the same way like landing pages, with the same possibilities you have in landing pages. And vice versa, it's already possible to link products in landing pages, or to use product boxes in landing pages. And of course, the quick view as professional feature to not interrupt the inspirational journey of your customer and to make it possible to buy directly in the story. And in the future, of course, we want to go on melting together more Shopware components with content management components. For example, more layouts that you can customize, especially mostly requested the product detail page, so that you can customize it with the same tools like the landing pages or the categories, and of course with the use of data mapping. Or, we heard it before, the rule builder integration as a professional feature maybe. Imagine personalization with help of the rule builder. For example, to customize the content based on, is it a new customer, or what has the customer right now in his shopping cart? The rule builder itself is also a very good example for simplifying complex things. Maybe you've seen right before this talk, the talk of my colleague Marcel right before. And of course, the publishing workflows. I don't want to reveal too much on that. Please watch the talk of my colleague Moritz this afternoon about the new enterprise features which will come in the future. So, reason number 3, because we think content management is a native component of our product, and we want it to seamlessly merge with the commerce functionality. All in all, why? Why is Shopware developing content management tools by itself? Let's have a short recap. First, in an e-commerce world getting more and more complex, we want to keep it simple for you. Second, simply because content is so important. E-commerce today is much more than selling physical products. Content is an important key factor for you and therefore for us. And third, because it is important to seamlessly merge content and commerce, so we natively melt it together with our core features. And now we finally come back to the cream and the cake from the beginning. I have to say sorry if your mouth is watering right now, because I think it's shortly before lunchtime. But what I want to say is, content is essential for commerce. Content is what makes you build your brand. Content is what makes your products desirable. Content is the icing on the commerce cake. Thanks for watching.